and the evil of carving up children right now in this transgender thing, the evil of bankrupting people through the inflation and the terrible fiscal policies, the evil of educating our children to hate their own country. I mean, those are things that we can team up with, those Christless conservatives, win that battle. And then hopefully they learn enough about what actually produces freedom to eventually see that our founders were right. It is a biblical foundation that will give you the greatest nation. A lot of these middle of the road people, or even libertarians, they have bought the lie that freedom somehow is Christless or religionless, that if you bring religion or faith into the arena, that's somehow going to get rid of their freedom, that's somehow going to force them to live a certain way or whatever it is. And one of my mentors was Zig Ziglar, and he always said, God's best blessings are found within his boundaries. And liberty is the same way. You have to have, as the song America the Beautiful says, liberty in law. So without law and without some guideposts, without the boundaries, you actually end up in tyranny because people go crazy. They do things that it becomes like what we've kind of seen as a Romans 1 world right now, where anything goes, everything's okay, and it's celebrated. And it actually leads to bondage because people start asking for government to stop the chaos. Man, we're killing each other or we're doing whatever. And so, trying to do freedom without God in the equation leads to the French Revolution. It leads to the guillotine and chaos. And if the founder of our country, George Washington, the father of the country, if he says religion and morality are indispensable supports of political prosperity, we probably ought to listen to him. I think he must have got it right, and must have been humble enough, right, to hand over power twice. So anyway, I think those middle of the road folks will eventually hear that message. I honestly think the best example is Elon Musk. Look at the stuff that the guy's saying right now. I mean, he is parroting and saying things that we've been saying for 20 or 30 years. He's starting to share things that, man, I would have never dreamed. I mean, Joe Rogan, same thing. Those guys are coming to our perspective. Now, I'm not saying they're saved. I'm not saying they're Christians yet. I'm not, but they're definitely realizing that the leftist philosophy that they used to believe in actually produces evil, and they're hungry. So I just think we've got. I thought your questions were great. I'm sorry I went so long. I filibustered there, but I think the answer is yes. We partner with them. Yes, we evangelize by the way that we live. We don't shy away from truth. We don't compromise on truth. But absolutely, man, we take the ground that's available to us right now with them, and eventually we might be fighting them on some of these faith issues or cultural issues.